In 2024, when we tried to create animated stories, we had to go through a lot of stress. We had to create multiple images and then bring them together using editing apps, and then we had to do the voiceover ourselves. But in 2026, it has all changed because in this video, I'm going to show you how you can create animated stories, long animated stories over 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and all the characters are going to be having a conversation. So it's not you narrating it, it's going to be the characters, the images you created having conversation, expressing themselves better in anger, in laughter. And this app or website I'm going to be sharing with you is absolutely free. So they had broke creators like us in mind. So you don't have to spend a dime for you to be able to use it. All you have to do is watch this video to the end so you will get the accurate information. So with no further ado, I don't want to waste your time anymore. Let me share this amazing website with you so you can get started and start making money, because animated content creators are making lots and lots of cash online. And you can see like this animated channel, it was created not too long ago, about a year, and you can see how much they are worth in 2026. You don't need to be sleeping. And then this as well, in 2026, see how much this channel is making, and you're quiet, you're sitting down, you're not trying to get that money. Now let me show you how to do this so that you can make your own money as well.
Now, if you don't have a story, not to worry, because ChatGPT is going to be creating an amazing story for us. Something that you should know about this is that when it gives you a story, when you type in a prompt, I'm sure that your prompt is very accurate and straight to the point. And also learn to develop the story provided by AI so your videos don't look too AI generated or uninteresting. Now, for this story, I'll be typing in a prompt of I want a Nigerian story on a Nigerian girl or a young girl who struggles to make an income. Now, this is a simple prompt. It has to develop it. And then when you look at what you develop, you know if you like it or you tweak areas that you like. So now he has already given me the title and he said the weight of orange dust. And he's already telling me what the story is about, how the story goes, what things that happen in the story generally. So this saves you a lot of time, because just imagine the time that you sit, write scripts. That's what I used to do in 2023. I used to sit down and write scripts, create dialogues, create images, and just write everything just like a full movie production. But as you can see, yeah, I told it to give me this story in a dialogue, and it's giving it to me, and it's giving it already. You can see he has given me each dialogue of what each one is saying. Now I said create a prompt for the image generation of the character Amara. I want this prompt to give me a feature that will be something I can identify Amara with. So I don't want Amara to have several looks, so I want this particular look to be about Amara. And so any prompt that involves Amara, it will be mentioned that this is the way Amara looks, so that it knows what it's doing and it's not just giving me different looks, and I'm not getting like an image that looks like itself. And so I'm going ahead to say I need the features of Amara for the first scene. So this first scene that I'm trying to create, I want it to give me a feature of Amara involved in the first scene. Now a simple way you can also do this is for you to just say give me a prompt, a scene by scene prompt, and include the facial features of each of this character. So this is another prompt that you can use. So by now my story is just getting developed. All my story has been developed. I have prompts, and I'm trying to develop the feature of the mom as well. So yeah, I have prompts already for each scene. I have dialogue for each scene. I have image features for each scene. So it's just simply amazing. It's simply amazing, and you need to try this out if you're someone that is trying to make money online. You don't want to show your face. This is a particular niche that you can actually make money from. It's not difficult. It's not too hard. It's something that when you put your mind to it, you're going to get it figured out. Now, I'm trying to copy out all the information about Amara's first scene. Let's get her features, the area, the environment, just copy it. We are going to do like a simple copy and paste situation, and you're going to have everything sorted out. Now, the next app we'll be using is the most important of all. This is known as the Wix app. So while I'm saying all of this, I implore that you listen to me, because now that we're in Wix, I pasted that prompt. I'm choosing an aspect ratio of what I would like. This is something I want to post on Reels, something I want to post on my Facebook, TikTok, and every other social media platform. So I'm choosing a format that resonates with that platform, or that people will view better on that platform. So now it's trying to generate Amara for me. And then this is Amara. This is Amara. Amara looks good. She looks like a young girl that is struggling. She looks amazing. But you can also use other things as well. Something you should know is that when you're trying to create an image generation, it's what you tell the website, the app that is going to create for you. Now, if you want Amara's features to resemble that of a real human, then you have to just change the style of generation. Just remove the Disney pixel format and just include realism, cinematic realism, and it is going to create like an image of someone that is real and looks pretty real. Now I typed in another prompt that was created in ChatGPT to generate an image of the mother. So Amara's mother is going to be created now, and you're going to see how she looks. Now let's wait a bit. You can see that it's loading up. This website is amazing, and you can see what he created for an image of Amara's mom, and Amara's mom is looking real, but Amara is not looking real. But I changed the prompt just like I told you I will. So now we have an image of Amara and her mom looking like real people, not in Disney Pixel. Now this section with the yellow block, you can see that there is a subject, so you can duplicate that to the number of characters you want to be in your scene. Like this place is very important. Now we have two characters in one scene, so I'm going to be using those two characters. You're going to move the image to that yellow block. Now I went back to ChatGPT. I wanted to create a prompt focused on the scene one that is going to describe everything in scene one, that is going to just describe the environment. Because something about Wix is that you can give it an environment and it will place your images in that environment. So I have two subjects now, Amara and our mother, but I want a scene, like a detailed scene, so that the scene doesn't change as the story progresses. So ChatGPT has created that. I'm going to copy this prompt, and then we're going to go back to Wix. This helps with consistency, so that all around the story, as the story progresses, there is consistency in environment. So after creating Amara in this particular scene, if I want her to be in this scene again, I'm just going to just do it again, and it's going to be consistent. Everything is going to look the same, and it just helps the story to feel real. So I'm just going to copy the environment prompt from ChatGPT, and once I've copied that, we'll be heading back to this to progress with our story. Now I'll just copy and move. Now we are back in Wix, and we want to create the environment, that is the scene. We've placed Amara and her mom as subjects in this particular story. So now I've pasted the prompt for the environment. So I'm just going to click on enter and then watch it create an environment for this particular story. So there is like an atom of consistency when we continue to progress in the story. So now you can see that Amara and her mother are in this environment, but this is not what we are trying to create. We are not trying to put them directly. We want to create like a separate environment that we can always use, because if we use this particular one now, that means
So it's
this
actually
the
starting with
environment
12,
might
then which
change
is
going forward. The
definitely
environment might change,
not
so
what we
that's not what we
want.
want. So I would have to impute another prompt or remove the element of Amara and her mother in this particular scene, and just have it create the scene itself. So because I want this to be in a particular scene, and I don't want that scene to change as the story progresses, I will have to recreate the image without Amara and her mom, and as you can see, it has created that image for me. So now I'm going to go back to this yellow block because that is the king of what we're doing. So in the subject, I duplicated it. I added Amara in the first one, then I added her mother in the second one. And now for the scene, I'm going to place this scene that I created, which is going to be the room where Amara and her mom live. Now I'm going to go back to ChatGPT and I'm going to copy the prompt for that scene. So what that scene is about, what is Amara doing, what is her mom doing, and that is the first line, as you can see, that I've copied already. And I'll go back into Wix and I'll place that, and then I will generate this image so that the prompt or the images are doing exactly what I want them to do in that particular scene. So I'm going to click on send, and as you can see, the image is loading up. Now you're going to see Amara, our mom, in this particular scene doing a particular action that I've told it to create. So you can see that Amara is getting ready for work, our mom is cooking, and that is what I want to do. So but yeah, you can see that there is animate, there is refine, and there's the other options, and I want to animate it because I want them to speak to one another, because that is the purpose of the entire video. I want them to have a conversation. So you can't animate a portrait image or a portrait video. So now I'm going to turn this image and recreate it into a landscape image of 16:9. So as this image has been developed, you can see it here. I'm going to click on animate, and then it's going to take me to the animate section. Now this section is where that dialogue created comes into play, because I will have to add that dialogue to this particular place so that it can create a video of them saying something or talking to one another. Now a trick that I always use is, because I'm based in Nigeria, so I ensure that all my content creation using AI, that they have a Nigerian accent, which is very important if you want to connect to your audience. So my audience are basically Nigerians, and then if other people from other parts of the world come in, they are still going to understand me. So I've copied the dialogue. I'm going to come here and then paste it, but I'm going to include they are speaking in a Nigerian accent, or they are talking in a Nigerian accent, so that when he creates this particular video, when he creates this particular scene, they are going to be speaking to one another in a Nigerian accent. So once I've typed that in, as you can see on the screen, I'm going to click on send so that the image generation process can start. So this image generation, this video generation takes a little bit more time, so it's a bit slower than other generation tools, so you just have to be patient about it. So our video is almost done generating. It's completed generation process. Let's see what they say to
My
each
daughter,
other.
you were supposed to be preparing for university, not this. One day, Mama, I'll still go to school. I promise.
So that was the first way. Now the second way we are going to be trying out is using Grok. And Grok, we're going to import the image that we created. So now we're not turning it into landscape, we're going to be using the portrait image. So I'm going to bring in that image to the Grok website, and now once the image is on this website, I'm going to make it into a video first. It's very important that you do that. And so once I'm done making it into a video, the next thing I'll be doing is to type in the prompt and ensure that I add that their accent should be in a Nigerian accent. Now I'm going to click on the generation, so it starts generating. You can see how it's going. It's pretty fast, I think faster than most of them in the market. Now it's done creating, so let's see what it was able to create.
Amara, wake your brothers. They'll be late for school.
Mama, there's barely rice left. What will they eat?
We'll manage Gary this morning. God will provide tomorrow. Amara, wake your
Thanks for
brothers.
watching, guys. If you want to see more content like this, turn on your notifications so you'll be notified when I drop videos like this. Click the subscribe button so you can support me and become one of my amazing subscribers. You can also share my content and save this as well, so that you can always come back to it in the future. Now until next time, bye bye.